Yo, what is going on, gamers, and welcome back to another Fortnite gameplay video. In this video, I wanted to break down some of my tactics for dealing with full teams when you are by yourself in Fortnite, whether you're doing solo squads or you just got caught by another team while you're away from your friends. And in the background, you're going to be seeing some gameplay of me dealing with situations like this and coming out on top with sometimes as many as 10 or more kills in as few as 3 minutes. Now, first things first. When you're outnumbered, the fact of the matter is that the burden to play exceptionally well is on you. Now that means you're going to have to make some big plays, and that often means that you have to go with whatever has the highest damage potential first in your arsenal. A lot of times that means leading with a shotgun if people are up close, or with a sniper or rocket launcher at mid to long range. And when you're facing full teams, you don't have the luxury usually of dragging the fight out. If you knock one player, the others are going to pressure you while the one you knock gets revived and heals up. You have to go on the offensive and sometimes finish off those knocks sooner than later. You have to start whittling the team down fast, which is why it's important to lead with your big guns. Getting a knock or two with a sniper will give you the opportunity to push hard and build up over your remaining opponents and catch them going for revives or catch them in general below you in their bases trying to recuperate their losses or defend their fallen teammates. Long story short, you're likely going to have to go with high risk, high reward weapons in order to make the plays happen against full teams, especially in open area fights. Now, when you're in cities like Retail Row or Pleasant Park, you have a lot more freedom and cover to mix up your approaches to full teams. The absolute most important bit of advice I can give you is to make sure that you are using your third-person camera to your advantage. Position yourself so that you are peeking over your right shoulder, cover is generally to your left, and your opponents are generally to your right. You have a significant blind spot on the left center side of your screen, and that makes especially shotgun fights very, very difficult when people are pushing you and they're on your left, slightly to the left of center. So with that, when it comes to that blind spot, your camera, it looks out over your right shoulder, so make sure that you are using that to your advantage. Position yourself so that you can look safely from cover at your opponents and wait for that perfect time to strike. So this is especially important with shotgun fights. Never be on the right side of a doorway trying to peek shoot. Always be on the left side if you can help it, so that you can peek shoot more effectively and more accurately. Cover left, opponent right. Keep that in mind. Now, one excellent strategy for dealing with teams in buildings is trap placement. So you can use traps to basically eliminate one particular way for them to push you. So it leaves you more free to focus your attention on a different entrance to your position. So you can block off one entrance and kind of lock down that entrance and then focus on a different one. Just note that you need to pay attention to your hit marker indicator and audio cues, because sometimes the trap will just pop the shields of an opponent, so you may have to turn and do some supplementary damage when you hear the trap activate. Another majorly effective strategy to employ is the double pump strategy. Now, this is where you equip 2 pump action shotguns due to their massive damage potential and small cone of damage at decent ranges. And if you are quick on the keys, you can shoot, swap, shoot, swap, shoot, swap just as quickly as a tack shotty can shoot, but with higher damage output at better range. So it sacrifices a second inventory slot, obviously, but the payout can be massive, allowing you to drop multiple opponents without reloading. And in this video, you'll see a moment where I rack up 10 kills using a triple pump approach in Retail Row against 3 teams that push me. Now, one extremely helpful tip I would give you is to create a shortcut for building ramps and a shortcut for your shotgun slot. I have on the side of my Razer mouse 2 buttons which I map stairs and shotgun to. This way I can instantly build stairs and then instantly swap back to my shotgun without ever using a scroll wheel or taking my fingers off the movement keys, allowing for smooth, uninterrupted movement while building and shooting. The fractions of seconds that you save will absolutely over time help you win fights that you would have lost. I can remember multiple times that I've been in a situation where I've got someone on the ropes, I've hit them once with my shotgun, and then I go to pull the trigger, I line up the shot, and I go to pull the trigger for that second shot that's absolutely going to finish them off, and right before I pull the trigger, I die. Or sometimes I do pull the trigger, and you even see a hit marker, but because it was a fraction of a second later than the other guy pulled the trigger, the way that your computer is communicating information to the server, it registers the information it receives from your opponent first. So even though you saw your shotgun go off and you saw a damage indicator, it's negated. The information that got sent to the server, it said, nope, sorry, I got the information from the other guy first. So the fractions of seconds that you'll save by shortcutting and remapping will absolutely over time help you win fights that you would have otherwise lost. Also, make sure that when you're closing the gap on an opponent who's trying to find you, that you take the time to crouch walk when you've broken line of sight, just to help eliminate your character's noises that they create while moving, since audio cues are such a huge part of this game. And lastly, remember that sometimes it's best to knock one, finish, and then reposition yourself for the next stretch of the fight. So alternate fight and flight. Alternate those two. So you fight, finish, retreat. Let them push you while you're in third person, watching them and seeing their approaches. Then fight, finish, retreat, etc. Now this will help you from getting surrounded and pushed on when your opponent knows exactly where you are. Well, I hope that these tips have been helpful, and I hope that the gameplay was entertaining. Now, please feel free to stop by the Twitch channel at www.twitch.tv/thetruevanguard. The True Vanguard. We stream daily, and I've been partnered for well over 2 years now with a wonderfully positive, growing community of gamers. So again, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to catch you on the battlefield. $18 at point blank, you kidding me? Ha 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 ha! You gonna tell me that missed that guy? Yeah, hit markers on that dude. I need shotty ammo. I don't have any shotty ammo. That's what I need right now. Shotty ammo, maybe? No? Do you have shotty ammo? Where's my shotty? Yeah, he's on the roof. That's what you get for pushing me. Come on. Reload taking too long. Someone else shooting at them. Oh crap. Gosh freaking dang it. One knock. Cool. There we go. Oh crap, there's another one right here. This is why I wish I had a trap. Woo!